Hello, everybody.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are.
This is starting.
Welcome to Zaxxon and Friends Sonic 3 Glitchless Tournament.
So there's been some late rescheduling, but everything is perfectly fine. Do not worry. It's going to be an awesome time. So today and tomorrow. And oh my god, the big donation. Skulls and cupcakes. Oh my god, $100. Thanks a lot.
$100, my god, that's amazing. Building the hype for this first race.
Although that's huge. Okay, so you can either spread some money into the prize pool if you wish, but if you can't afford, then don't worry, just spread some love into the chat for the runners and organizers as well.
Absolutely, that's the important thing, getting the hype in the community and just having some good races and some good times. I'm very excited to see this first race as well, the Battle of the Scots.
Oh yeah, that's true. So, and they have, I think, apparently pretty similar PBs, like just below the 30-minute barrier.
Yeah, and I think they're both easily within a minute of each other.
And it's just starting right now. So on the left side, we've got Argick, who you probably know a lot for his participations to quite a lot of marathons.
And on the right, we have JMC, who is probably better known for his Metal Gear Solid speedruns, but is joining the Sonic community for us here today.
And both runners ending up on the bottom path here. So not gonna have the fire shield for helping a bit, but
definitely the safe route. You don't lose a huge amount of time, so I think for a marathon, for a race, that sort of strat is very much understandable.
Yeah. Like if you do the lower route optimally, then you can, like, it takes around 2 seconds longer than the upper route, but
Exactly. You do lose a few seconds on this second half of the stage, not being able to fire shield across that big gap, but it looks like both runners are managing to get through reasonably smoothly regardless.
Yeah. Okay, with a slight advantage there, maybe 10-ish seconds?
Just below the 1 minute mark. So we're going to see one of the entertaining moments here where it might look like JMC goes ahead or catches up a little bit here, because Argick's time bonus is going to be quite significantly larger, but that's why you need to look at the clocks, not the position of the streams themselves.
Exactly. So the rest of the levels, there's not going to be as much time bonus time spent, so this should be like lowered as time goes on. But this was a perfect example.
Absolutely.
Oh no,
yes.
the big ring!
Oh no, JMC got the special stage. At least you can get out of it quite quickly.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that's a good 10-second loss or something there.
Yeah, not the biggest mistake, but this is a bit annoying for sure when you get out of this tunnel and cannot jump for some reason.
For sure. I wonder if it's it could be anything from just controller woes to maybe a bit of nerves there or something. I'm hoping that both runners will start feeling more comfortable and get into it as the levels go on.
Yeah,
there's still huge amount to play for here. This game is very brutal if you make any mistakes whatsoever. So.
Yeah, indeed. Probably Argick has the experience advantage. He's only been learning this game for the past week, I think, to prepare this tourney. But he's used to live events, whereas maybe JMC not so much, even though he's been playing the game for, I think, about a month. To prepare this tourney.
Argick, having taken part in GDQ and ESA runs, etc., is gonna maybe give him that little bit of barrier against those nerves. But like we say, still all to play for, and we're coming up to one of the biggest potential time losses, the first major boss of the game in Angel Island 2. If you mix up your jump and get hit by one of those fireballs, then that can take a good 50 seconds off you, and you'll see Argick there playing it safe.
And this is a good decision, and I am even myself pretty scared by this boss, and I'm not gonna hesitate to go back to the platform if I see that things go wrong.
Absolutely.
only maybe 4 or 5 seconds lost, whereas, as you said, almost a minute if you mess it up.
JMC nails the jump perfectly though, that 8-hit timing. Very, very strong boss. And gets the capsule off screen, so making up a few seconds at the end there. Moving into Hydra City, the best music of the game. Where do you stand, Anima, on the Hydra City versus Hydrocity debate?
Oh, well, as a French guy, I would say I have no idea. But it's all about water, yeah, so I'm not sure.
I've been reliably informed by Google Translate, so it's obviously definitely correct. But the Japanese name does translate to City of Water, so I feel that might be game over for the Hydrocity fans, but I'm sure that they will continue saying whatever they like regardless. My favorite music in the entirety of original Sonic 3 and Hydra City 2 as well. The fantastic themes.
Yeah, this is so you prefer the one from Act 1 to Act 2?
Oh, it's close. They're both so fantastic. I do like the extra energy that you get in 2.
Yeah.
But the moment in stage 1 when the sort of the almost solo part of the theme really comes in is just a favorite moment of mine, certainly.
And I think both runners will achieve about the same time here. JMC squeezing a second over Argick.
Yep, some very, very close runs here. This is a good performance from both runners. Hydra City 2, I would say, is probably the first one where we might see some significant time loss, though. There are some jumps in this level that are unfriendly.
So there's going to be a couple of shortcuts there. I'm not sure if they're going to go for it. I didn't watch these guys PBs, so maybe they're not going to go for these shortcuts, but we're going to see when they arrive at their positions.
I think Argick has been, for the first of the shortcuts across the ceiling, Argick has been taking the slightly slower version with a longer run-up to get the speed. So maybe we'll see JMC going for the slightly riskier moment there. Argick getting stuck by a sub-pixel. That's very unlucky there.
JMC is going to be able to catch up a little bit there.
Sub-pixels being the bane of every Sonic runner in existence. They never play nice.
So they are back almost even. Oh no, and Argick falls down again. Oh, I hope it's not too tilted.
Yeah, so this is JMC's opportunity to get ahead. Let's see if he can manage these shortcuts within a reasonable amount of time. So is he going to kill the
sharks before doing it? So yeah, he killed one of them, so it helps a little bit to kill the sharks.
He is going for the longer run-up as well.
Yeah, this is maybe it's slightly easier.
Definitely, and nailed it in first try. Fantastic.
Excellent. What about Argick?
I find the second part even harder, so I suppose we'll see how that goes, but Argick is setting himself up for the same thing, and JMC nails the big jump right up to the vertical to the top route. Fantastic.
Argick gets the ceiling shortcut, and he's gonna get the big jump as well.
I absolutely hope so. This would be a fantastic run to see them both get that first try.
I think he's going for it.
Oh, what's happened with JMC?
Nice. Very, very nice. So I'm not sure how many frames you have, but this is not an easy trick. It's
absolutely
not a frame perfect one, but definitely not that easy.
JMC missed the initial platform cycle, so had to do a backup, some underwater platforming there. But that means that both runners are now incredibly close. We'll be seeing them both in the same boss room, and there they are, the same boss now. Everything to play for. This is a very tight race.
Oh, Argick gets hit by the boss. That's gonna cost some time.
It's so easy to do. Finding that right pixel to stand on, where you can jump up and stand on the water spout but not get hit. Very, very difficult.
There is. I use the pattern on the floor. There are like at least 4 pixels on which you can stand, but you gotta stay calm and position yourself.
Absolutely.
Which is not always easy in live events.
Moving into Marble Garden 1, and the really interesting thing I want to see now is if either runner is going to go for the skip onto Tails route at the start here. It looks like JMC is not even attempting it, which I think is probably the best shout here.
Yeah, it's debatable. If you this shortcut saves at least 15 seconds, if not 20. But
and Argick has fallen down to the bottom route.
Oh. Is he gonna go for the glitch here? No, he's not.
He's just going to take a death. I think that's wise.
Yeah, that's wise indeed. Oh, whereas JMC almost lost his lightning shield to the spikes here.
Being very careful on those spikes, yeah.
Let's see if he gets the big jump to get to the... how are these things here on which...
Spinning top, I guess,
spinning
whatever you would call them.
Hydro spinning thing.
Yeah, we'll see if JMC can be clean through the inside section here. Looks like he's got his own setup for that to make sure he has enough speed to get over that first wrecking ball. I think that was quite a clever little strategy there. Sacrifice a few seconds for consistency. Argick has now found the correct route, I'm happy to say. So he's going to be working to make up that time. Though I do believe that Argick has mentioned that Marble Garden 2 is his least favourite level, so I hope for his sake that doesn't come back to bite him. I completely agree with him, I must say. I am awful at Marble Garden 2.
Yeah, it's all about keeping the shield, really. And yeah, if you lose it, there are like a lot of places where you can use the shield to either some spikes or some of these blue enemies. And yeah, this can cost a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of very difficult sections that might appear to be auto-scrollers, but actually are influenced by how quickly you manage to get to the end of them while the screen is shaking.
Okay, is JMC going to reach the platform here? No, he's not quite.
Still gets the cycle on the way down, so doesn't lose too much there. It was a nice result for after the death. A 140 for Argick was a pretty good stage.
Oh, nice! JMC completely nailed this section.
Oh,
there.
That was smooth. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
First time I see this. That's pretty nice.
I need to learn that one. I wonder if I've got enough time before my race. Coming up to a potential difficult moment though on the second of these big loops coming up on JMC's screen. It can be very possible to lose the shield in that sense, but at least then he didn't clip into the floor.
Commentator's curse. He just lost it. And also Argick lost it, and I don't realize where. Maybe when the boss first appeared.
Possibly, yes. I've taken to leaving that an extra second or two and just being safe on the boss there.
Oh, JMC doing a nice jump here below the enemy to get a bit faster through this section.
Yeah, very good indeed. With the second meeting with the boss here. And this is the section, just coming up to the section I was talking about earlier, where there's a lot of rumbling on the screen, and we're moving throughout these various parts of the stage as the stage changes around you. You have to jump up and around past all of these spikes, and the faster that you do it, the faster the platforms will rise at the end. It only makes a couple of seconds difference, but if you can get to the end cleanly, like JMC has there, that can save you a couple of seconds.
He's gonna come to this boss, which can be very annoying. So, oh, he's going for a backup.
Get the lightning shield. I didn't know that was there.
I didn't know either. Are we new to this game? What the hell?
Must be, yeah. There's always more secrets.
So he's gonna safely land all 7 hits to the boss. That's pretty wise.
Also going to give him a bit of an advantage. Oh, well, that's commentator's curse. If he kept it, it would give him an advantage in hitting the capsule a little bit quicker.
Oh, true.
But it looks like he lost it on the last hit of the boss there.
Argick, on the other hand, caught the fire shield on the way, but I'm not sure if it makes the boss fight easier or not. Oh, he lost it to the enemies. Never mind. He must know that he had to lose it.
Yeah, I think it's a sort of a double-edged sword, because while it allows you to jump through the flames at the bottom of the boss without a problem, it means you can't insta-shield. so it can be a little bit slower to get those 7 or 8 hits that you need.
And he gets all the needed hits. Perfect.
Yeah, relatively clean there for a boss fight from both runners. And JMC moving into the one thing that Sonic developers will insist on doing in every 2D Sonic game, which is putting lots of bumpers into one level. Particularly in Act 2 of Carnival Night in this one, there are many things that can go wrong with the bumpers throwing you around the place.
Yeah, probably everyone knows this level's other alternate name, I should say, like Carnival Nightmare. And this is exactly for the reason you said, bumpers all over the place. And also
of course the Barrel of Doom,
Barrel of
possibly
Doom.
the most famous moment of Sonic 3.
So annoying bumpers, Barrel of Doom, and the Wheel of Fortune here, which is always unfortunate because you can Argick manage to get on top of it, but there's a very tight spot on which you need to jump on it in order to be able to run around it. And it's pretty precise.
The physics on those pinwheels are incredibly bizarre, counterintuitive, and actually used for some significant glitches in Sonic 3 and Knuckles and base Sonic 3 if you can manipulate them properly. So managing to just get past it smoothly, I think, is the goal for...
And just to make things a bit more precise, I've seen in chat if the signpost manip is a glitch or not. It's not considered as a glitch. Actually, you can use the camera at your advantage to make some stuff move in your advantage, but not for doing like phase or zips, for instance, but using the camera to make the signpost fall faster or make the spinner of the boss bounce in certain spots. It's completely allowed.
Absolutely. JMC was getting a little bit, I would say that was a slightly subpar bumper luck there. A little bit caught in some of those bumpers, but has managed to get through. You see Argick managing to make it up through that bumper. That's the first part, and just coming up to the bumper section here that can make or break. You see Argick is just taking it slow, nice and easy, guaranteeing get through, and quite a nice time to the Knuckles lights off section. Yeah,
32 Knuckles is okay. It's definitely not, I'd say, I'm looking for my words, single level speedrun, like you would probably reset there, but for live event, 32 Knux is okay.
Absolutely, yeah. JMC deliberately losing the bubble shield here. We're going to use the insta shield to get through a couple of ring boxes that are going to come up just on top of this barrel here. It is possible to do that with a bubble shield as well, but it requires a bit of a different strategy and is, in my opinion, a bit harder. So JMC managing to lose no time and lose the shield at the right moment there. Argick just coming out of the underwater section.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna go for the bubble strats. There are a couple of to compensate for the fact that the trick you were talking about is a bit harder with the bubble shield. You can actually save a bit of time at the Barrel of Doom by doing a bounce on it with the bubble shield, so you can go down the down part of the level faster.
That's right, yep. JMC about to get to the second bumper section now, and yep, immediately getting thrown back there. Not too much of a loss.
Well, I guess there is a slight retime here in order for the timer of these runners to be synced.
Right, yes.
That compensates for the RTA TB difference.
That makes sense. Argick also finding his way through the bumpers. And JMC just trying to get the fastest possible boss fight here and not get hit by the green ball on the way down. Ending in a 255, that's not terrible. Carnival Night 2 can do a lot of weird things to you, so
yeah.
I think sub 3 he'll probably be quite happy with that. This is one of the moments as well you'll see JMC resetting here. If you do that after the score countdown is finished, you can go straight into Ice Cap and you save a small amount of time there.
Yeah, this is probably one of the levels with the longest cutscene after the boss fight.
coming into my favorite level to run, actually, Ice Cap 1. It always just feels like pure execution to me. Lots of good platforming, spin dashing, and lightning shielding up through the sections. Interested to see what risks will be taken here, with if both players will be getting the lightning shield or trying without it.
So I was doing a run this morning, and if you lose the lightning shield, it makes the very last part with the swinging platforms a lot harder, because you have like very small platforms to like get some speed in order to reach the. Well, I'm gonna say when we're gonna reach these platforms, but it's definitely easier to keep the lightning shield all the way through.
Absolutely, yeah. The biggest mistake I usually make in this is just coming up on JMC's screen once he goes down this slope, jumps, and he manages to get to the shortcut route. I miss that all of the time because reasons, and that ends up losing you a good 10 seconds by having to go across the spikes at the bottom of the stage. So, good work there on JMC's screen. And Argick just behind, reaching the same section there as well. Still not too much in this at all. And
yeah, there is still no like outcome yet. They are quite close to each other, maybe within 15-20 seconds.
Sounds about right to me. Yep. And Ice Cap 2, I would say, is one of the trollier stages as well in terms of potential sub-pixel luck and other things. So everything still to play for, very much. And I've been quite impressed by both of these runners so far.
So is JMC going for the quick boss fight? Yeah.
Yeah, and got it as well. All 6 bouncers before the ice shards come up there. Very nice indeed. And Argick just about to reach the boss room as well. So yeah, very much not much in it at all. Looks like Arg's time is going to be a bit shorter than JMC's for this one.
Yeah. And he squeezes all the hits needed, saving around 6-7 seconds with JMC.
First sub-pixel moment here, JMC avoids it. Very nice. He can get locked out of the top route, which can be problematic there.
As spin dashes through these horrible penguins.
They are awful, aren't they?
I mean, I like penguins in real life, but in this game they are just, lightning shield eaters.
Absolutely agree, yep. JMC not getting the route over the ceiling there, but nice backup on the red spring means that it doesn't lose too much time. There's one potential issue coming up here if JMC or Argick is going to go for the quick jump to the boss room past the crushers. This can be very, very risky. Risking a crush death. It looks like JMC's taking it slow.
Yeah, probably would wait here. Oh, okay. Goes through.
And Argick coming up to the same thing, also taking it slow and safe. Very wise decisions by both of our runners.
Yeah.
Nice quick kill on the boss by JMC as well there, using the lightning shield.
And I might be dreaming, but I think Argick could squeeze again a bit of time. Depends on his boss fight, but he's gonna save, yeah, he's catch up a little bit.
6 seconds, 8 seconds, I can count. So, not very far difference, not much difference at all between the runners going into the last zone, launch base, and still plenty of things that can go wrong for both runners in this stage too. JMC getting that fire shield, that can speed up the first sections a little bit, also give you that extra buffer, extra hit.
See if Argick goes for it as well. He seems to be, yeah.
Yep, doing the same. One of the more annoying bits from my perspective coming up, this lightning double jump up through the cup in a second. That is going to be on JMC's screen. Gets the lightning shield here, takes the cup up, and tries to get to this top platform with a double jump. And gets it first try. Very nearly falls down. That was ooh.
That was close.
Heart in mouth. Argick also getting it first try. This is now really close between the
This
two
is
players.
very, very close. Okay, this is gonna be very interesting.
Exactly what we would like to see in the first round
Yeah.
here. This is great.
Okay, JMC not taking the bouncer here. You can't get sub-pixel by it, so I guess this is a wise decision. He manages to go up, and Argick as well.
Only difference there being Argick going under the crusher as opposed to over the top of it, but basically the same route. Oh, and JMC loses the lightning shield. I don't think that's too bad here. It's a little slower. But is that Argick taking the lead? I think it might be.
Yeah, he's taking the lead.
And gets the quick elevator as well. If you enter those elevators when it's at its lowest ebb of its cycle, you get shot right out on the first frame at the other side. That is not considered a glitch.
So Argick's gonna save maybe a little bit of time there. Not even. Like the lightning shield helps you getting into that cup a bit more quickly.
Getting into that cup at about 142, 143, which I would be happy with in a race. I think that's a pretty good launch base one time.
It's so close. It's all gonna be about bubble shield management.
Definitely. You'll see both players trying to manipulate the signpost in this boss just coming up to get a bubble shield that is hidden in the ground. It saves a significant amount of time. One thing notable here, though, is Argick is holding on to this lightning shield, which is a little bit slower for the boss.
Yeah, indeed. What you want to do is, when you hit the boss, get hit by it as well. That's the optimal way of getting rid of your lightning shield. And both players managing to squeeze this bubble shield is going to be close until the
They
end.
found it, yep. Now, can both of them keep it? That's the question at this stage. And again, some subpixels right at the start of this stage. Argick getting through, kind of getting half stuck in the ceiling, but we don't consider that one a real glitch because there's no way of stopping it.
Yeah, there's no way of stopping it. Like, this is part of the game.
Sonic is just is too fast for regular physics. That's just a thing we have to deal with. Nice big jump by Argick up to the top route here. Can he get through the flamethrowers?
Oh no, JMC got hit by the birdie.
Oh no. Argick taking those flamethrowers real slow and careful. That's maybe going to give him enough of a lead here. I suppose we'll see with the final final run of bosses, but that slow and steady is winning the race right now.
Yeah.
Big bounce up.
JMC
Avoid the frog. Oh, he didn't avoid the frog. He's lost his bubble
my
at
God.
the last possible second.
Oh my god, it's turned back around now. Maybe JMC is gonna go back ahead if he manages to get this bubble shield quickly enough.
This is suddenly incredibly tight. Both of these alternate routes to get back on there are significantly slower. By how much, I don't know.
The birdies. The birdies!
JMC's up.
The birdies.
I think JMC's retaken the lead. He has, yes.
He has.
The drama in the last level, this is incredible.
But yet again, big arms.
A big arms can change everything.
Big arms is still here. Oh, JMC did not quite get this swag jump here.
I never get that jump. It's so difficult.
Argick is just behind, like it's barely like 5 seconds behind.
5 seconds, so little in it. Can JMC get a faster boss strat with the lightning, with the bubble shield rather, or is the insta shield on Argick's side going to actually make a difference here?
Or JMC did not quite get all the quick hits on the boss.
Yeah, I think Argick's insta shield is actually going to make the difference here.
No. JMC having a lot of trouble to his boss, and he needs some rings for the rebound slide.
getting zipped out of the floor there as well.
Expelled by
showing
the boss.
off for the stream.
Oh my god, he lost like 10 to 15 seconds there.
I'm sure he'll be kicking himself with that one. I feel so bad for him, but still possibilities of things going wrong for the final boss rush. We have 2 bosses in a row here for the last 2, and the second of which, Big Arms, has the best boss music in the game by a significant margin, in my opinion, and is also one of the most difficult. Argick is going to try and get these first 5 or 6 hits by bouncing, not spin dashing on the boss. 5. Going for just 5. Can he still get a 2 cycle here?
It's gonna
That
be.
looks like no, that's going to be a 3 cycle.
JMC risking it. Oh no, he's saving some rings.
No, saving some rings there as well. He only has 3. I think he's a little too close. No, he's not. Oh, 3 cycles for both. It all comes down to this. How nice is Big Arms going to be? There's some RNG elements in here. There's a lot of execution. Argick getting those first 2 hits pretty cleanly. Now how long is it going to stay up at the top? And will it allow us to get a hit on the way down? It will not.
Not quite.
1, 2,
3, 4.
4 hits
That's
there. That's
hits.
very good. That means that
very
Argick
good.
may finish it on this next hit.
Is he gonna get it? Or is he gonna get caught? He gets it.
He gets it, and that looked like about a 29-13 finishing there, so the timer doesn't stop until the final cutscene here. JMC taking a death.
Oh,
Oh
my
no!
God. I guess he had to risk it. He had to risk it all, so no regrets for JMC.
Definitely had to go for it.
Yeah.
I respect that choice. Absolutely respect that choice. And Argick, if you look at the stream, the timer about to finish here. Are we going to get sub to 29:45? Maybe?
Is that a PV? Yeah?
I think it may be. I'm not entirely
Maybe.
sure. 29:45 exactly. Sub 30 for the first run. That's very
Nice.
impressive.
Let me double check this information. But I'm pretty sure. it
Looks like his
PV'd by
PB was
10 seconds.
29:08 coming into here, so not
Oh,
quite.
fine. So probably it's JMC's time, which is a 29:55.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Just getting the sub 30 there. So JMC going to get his revenge on the boss here. Definitely rooting for a nice kill here. The fire shield might actually be quite useful in getting the first phase of this boss done a little bit quicker. Being able to jump through the jets at the bottom of the boss.
That was a pretty nice first game.
That was fantastic first
Oh,
race.
fantastic.
Yes, absolutely. Close lead changes back and forth all the way. Some great strats and great play by both players.
And we discovered the secret lightning shield in Marble Garden too. Thank you, JMC,
Yeah, I might make
for your
use of that.
contribution.
JMC going to lose the shield here, so not have that protection against the fire. And take a hit as well, so down to a single ring. That does make Big Arms still very risky. I wouldn't be surprised to see him play a little bit safe here.
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure if he's been watching the stream in parallel, but maybe he just wants the game to end now. So yeah, expecting some safe Big Arms bopping.
Yeah. Going straight for the spin dash here, though. Maybe no safety allowed. That's very daring. I like it. I
Ooh.
like it a lot.
Catches back the ring, nice.
3 hits there, maybe. So it's either this next hit or the one after one.
I think it's the one
which will
after.
be- Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah, saving this cycle, it saves about around 10 seconds if you
There we
manage
go.
to do an order. GG JMC.
Yes,
GG
great.
Argick.
Great race. Both players should be very proud of themselves. It was highly entertaining for everyone, and absolutely great times still, regardless of any deaths at the end and everything. Anyone getting under 40 minutes in this has obviously put a lot of time and effort into it. It's a very difficult game.
Yeah. Difficult and trolling sometimes, as you said. a
Oh,
lot.
yes.
Some pixel related stuff, so yeah.
Could not agree more.
So you'd better stay up here. There's gonna be a lot more races like this the whole weekend, so hoping you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Definitely. I'm not sure what's next up. It may be that Kronoon has woken, in which case their race will be rescheduled, or otherwise we'll continue on with the schedule and get I think looks like maybe the schedule has been updated that we're getting Huds and Tej next, which should be a very, very fun race.